What's up, guys? Skippy Africanus here, and a few days ago, or actually probably around a week by the time I actually post this video, I was browsing YouTube, very, very drunk, by the way. But anyways, I was browsing YouTube, came across a small channel, and they did this oldest gun challenge type of video, where they were showcasing off their 1970s made, it was like a Ruger Savage pistol, if I remember right. I don't actually remember the name of that channel, but I'll post it somewhere in this video when I find it out. But anyways, that also came from another video from a little larger YouTube page, and his gun, the guy that started the challenge, we had two criteria. He had one was like your first gun you ever owned, and then two, the actual oldest gun in your collection. I'm doing both. But anyways, his first gun was like, I honestly don't remember. Again, I was very drunk watching that. But and then his second, his oldest gun, actual oldest, was a Mosin Nagant. Again, I will post like the names of the channels that I saw this on when I find that video again. But anyways, I'm gonna do that challenge because I thought it'd be kind of fun, and I get to show off some cool stuff. So anyways, to start off with, the first gun that I actually ever owned is this M38 Turkish Mauser. I got it when I was 14. Had it for a very long time and put quite a few number of rounds through it. Funny enough, actually, when this is your only gun that you own for a good minute, this turns out to be your shit. It's a fan weapon, and you tend to get a little good with it. And of course, I normally tend to run superior early 30s or late 30s, early 40s Turkish ammo. But I've put quite a few number of rounds through this first gun right here that I've ever owned. Works good and all that. Although that being said, this is not the oldest gun in my collection, because as we can see, it's got a fairly newish manufacturing date of 1943. So this is actually more of a kind of mid-age range for my collection. My actual oldest gun that I own is this thing, an 1871/88 Dutch Beaumont. To be specific, this one is 1878 manufacture. That 88 number at the end just signifies the Vitali magazine conversion, because originally these guns started off as single-shot rifles, and then were later converted to the, again, Vitali magazine system. Now, I guess technically, in a way, this isn't actually the oldest gun that I own. I have another one of these that's dated 1877, still has the Vitali magazine conversion and all that, but it's missing a bolt, and so this is the oldest one that I own that actually functions. And by functions, I don't mean I just, I don't really try to dry fire, but I don't mean, just wall hanger functions. I mean, it actually functions because I load ammo for it and shoot it. Converted 50-90 Sharps casings is what I use. A little bit of a hot rounded 500 grain bullet. Yeah, this is a pretty big round, and this is a very fun rifle to shoot. Black powder, of course. And this gun also just has some weird little elements to it that you don't see on a lot of bolt action rifles. I mean, well, I guess there's a weird element with the magazine cut off. That's actually fairly common on some of the earlier bolt actions. But mainly with the bolt, as opposed to having like a spring wrapped around your firing pin, the spring is actually housed inside this bolt handle. Essentially, you just have a V-shaped spring just housed in there. Very simple. There is actually some other rifles that do this very same, style of build, but yeah, this is definitely an oddball rifle, and a very long rifle, I should add, which also helps that the bayonet itself, because of course I had to get the bayonet with it, is also fairly long. You think Mosins are, you always hear the Mosin spear meme? Well, this thing has definitely got some more reach to it. And one weird little feature that I will bring up, it doesn't 100% like only apply to the Dutch Beaumont, but it almost does seem like it applies to any gun built in this time period. And that is how absolutely perfect the sights are. Like, I don't know what they did when they transitioned from black powder to, like smokeless powder, but it seems like, guns like this Dutch Beaumont, of course, my Swiss Vetterli, just have the most precise, fine sights. But at the same time, they're very easy to pick up. I mean, it really just tack driver sights. Obviously, other guns have some pretty good sights, like Lee Enfields and all that other stuff. But still, though, I have yet to find rifles that go past this era that can match, like, just the absolute perfection that these iron sights have. I mean, if I'm being totally honest here, speaking sights alone, guns from this era, just, even modern guns, like, let's say like an M16 or an AK, these iron sights far surpass them. And again, I don't know why, but it does seem like it's particular for guns of this era. But yeah, I just thought this would be a fun video to make. This isn't my only, black powder rifle that I have. Of course, I got my Vetterli and all that. But this is definitely the oldest rifle that I have in my collection. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video as much as I personally enjoyed making it, and I will see y'all next time.